Hi, I'm Brendan Moran.
And I'm Ruby Lopez, and welcome to Creek Currents.
Today, I take you to the reopening of a pub with one of the best views in town.
And I'm taking you back in time with a little help from the Walnut Creek Historical Society. Take a look. As you know, there's fantastic shopping and dining in downtown Walnut Creek, but there's also lots of great history. So today, we are going to take a historical walk with the Walnut Creek Historical Society. And right now, I am chatting with Ann Shelton. You are a docent with the Society, right?
Yes.
And talk to us about these walks that you can take.
Well, these tours are part of local history now because they were started 30 years ago by Brad Rovenpera, the city's information officer. And he was offering them as a program for third grade students to have a firsthand experience of history in downtown Walnut Creek. And in 2008, he planned to retire and he invited the Historical Society to sponsor the tours. In 2014, we added the tours that you're going to follow today for the general public as a Walnut Creek Centennial program, and they were popular and we're continuing them too.
And what are some of the other things that the Walnut Creek Historical Society is involved in or offers?
The jewel in the crown for the Walnut Creek Historical Society is the Shadelands Ranch Museum on Ignacio Valley Road. It's a beautiful home built in 1903 by the Penniman family. Eventually it was gifted to the city and it's on the National Register of Historic Places. And it's the site of our other program for third grade students. The children come to the Shadelands Ranch, they walk through a portal into 1903 and they spend their day working and playing as children would have 100 years ago.
Well, I'm sure there's quite a bit of history buffs watching, so where can they go for more information, or what if they want to get involved?
Well, the first thing to do, and it's fun for people of all ages, is go and tour the Shadelands Ranch Museum. It's open every Wednesday and Sunday afternoon, and while you're there, step into our history room. You can get help answering any of your questions about Walnut Creek history there. The mission of the Society is to preserve and interpret Walnut Creek history, and we have therefore collections of photos, clothing, letters, oral histories, all kinds of materials that you can look at and just to enjoy or to learn more. Lastly, I would like to mention that we are always encouraging young people to get involved and to value history, so we sponsor scholarships at both Los Lomas and Northgate High Schools.
That's fantastic. What a great thing.
Now, if you want to get involved, it's so easy. We are a volunteer-based organization. Just call the Shadelands Ranch Museum office or talk to any docent you meet on a tour like me and let them know you're interested in volunteering. There's an amazing variety of activities you can choose from. And I assure you, you'll be welcomed with open arms. We're always looking for volunteers. And you'll get to work with a really creative and committed group that I find a lot of fun to work with.
It sounds like a lot of fun. People definitely need to visit that. And we're getting ready to start a tour now, but what if people at home want to join a tour? What do they do?
Well, the tours are offered every second Saturday from March to October. They start at 9:30 a.m. right here in Libertyville Plaza on the corner of Broadway and Mount Diablo.
Okay.
They are free. There's no advance registration required, so just join us any second Saturday that's convenient for you.
What a fun, free thing to do on the weekends with everybody in the family, right?
Yes, and then you can go out shopping and have a nice lunch.
There you go. It's perfect. Okay, Ann, should we get going?
Okay. Welcome to the Walnut Creek Downtown History Tour, sponsored by the Walnut Creek Historical Society. Well, Walnut Creek, as we know it, is a very vibrant 21st century city. But of course, its origins go back many hundreds of years. The first known inhabitants of this area were the Vovone tribe of the Bay Miwok. And if you look at the top of page 3, you will see a drawing of what their villages looked like. Well, the main reason the town was first known as the Corners is because from the very earliest days, it grew up around this intersection. At the top, you'll see a photo from about 1880 of a very popular watering hole here in town called the Oak Saloon. It would have stood just about exactly in the middle of this intersection.
So something I just learned. I'm sure you're all familiar with the Starbucks right here on Duncan Street. Well, guess what? That used to be the San Ramon Valley Bank. Now, if you guys want to learn more, you have to take the tour, okay? I'm not going to give it away.
But we stop here because this bank site behind me is the site of the famous Rogers Hotel. It was built in 1879 by William Rogers. It quickly became one of the most famous businesses in all of Walnut Creek history.
I really enjoyed learning all about Walnut Creek's rich history. Now, if you'd like some more information on how you can get involved or maybe bring the entire family out to enjoy a tour, all you have to do is visit the Walnut Creek Historical Society website, and we'll see you out here. And beyond hosting more walks and tours this summer and fall, the Historical Society is also hosting a bridal fair this September, so head on over to their site for more information.
And speaking of valuable information, we've got a tip from the Walnut Creek PD.
Hello, my name is Officer Shane Blatz. I am one of the 2 school resource officers for the Walnut Creek Police Department and assigned to Northgate High School. I would like to take this moment to talk about driving while high, also known as drug driving. Drug driving is driving a vehicle while impaired due to the intoxicating effects of recent drug use, which includes marijuana and prescription medications. It can make driving a car unsafe, just like driving after drinking alcohol. Drug driving puts the driver, passengers, and others who share the road at serious risk. You will now see a reenactment of what can happen to you if you drive while drugged or high. Is it worth it?
Dude, you can't be driving stoned at a party.
I drive better when I'm stoned. I'm slower and I'm safer.
Well, as long as you think you're safe to drive, then might as well just go.
Here, hold this.
Okay. Okay, cool. Roll down the window, please. You know why I stopped you?
No.
Okay. I stopped you because you didn't come to a complete stop back there.
I thought I came to a complete stop.
All right. Hey, it smells like marijuana. Is there a reason why that is?
No, I don't know why that would be.
Okay, you guys smoking marijuana?
No.
No, I haven't. Is there any marijuana in the vehicle?
No.
Not at all?
No, sir.
Okay. Hey, before I let you go, I'm gonna have you step out of the car.
Yeah.
And talk with you over here.
Of course. Okay. No problem.
All right, sir, so based on your driving, the fact that you have bloodshot eyes, I can smell that you have been using marijuana. You're gonna be under arrest for a DUI, all right? So turn around, put your hands behind your back.
For the tips on keeping you and yours safe, make sure to follow the Walnut Creek Police on their social media, at Walnut Creek PD on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
And for a tip on finding the new hot pub in town, I got you covered. Hey, I'm Brendan Moran for Creek Currents. I'm out here at the Boundary Oak Golf Course for the grand opening of their new tap house. Let's check it out. with Tim Roberts. He's the golf course liaison to the city of Walnut Creek. Tim, a lot going on today, right?
A lot going on. A long time in the coming too. The community's really been pulling for the tap house to be done over the last several years. So we've been closed for about 5.5 months. And what you see today is what we're going to be able to enjoy for a lot of years to come.
Tell me about the tap house.
The tap house has probably started back about 4 or 5 years ago with the grill and obviously this great location we have and the community coming up here to eat and not just golf but hang out. We really wanted to present the community with something nice. Obviously with Walnut Creek's restaurant and retail scene, you know, it's competition for people's business and you know, this is a city asset. So we put this in the works probably about 4 years ago. You know, budgeting and studies and finding the right partners and finding the right layout and how we want to do it took about that long. And then for the last 5 months, we've been under construction and it came out great.
So you've got a tap house because there's beers on tap, yes?
There are 12 local beers on tap and then some of the usual suspects that you'll find, you know, regionally. It's been well received as the tap house.
So this is a city asset, right?
The city owns the property, the city owns the golf course, the city owns the building, and basically all the equipment, assets you see on the property. The citizens back in 1964, 65 put together a bond measure that we could finance building a golf course on the easternmost area, obviously nestled up against the hills. This was a tougher area to develop, and it was an ideal place for a golf course. So we're celebrating our 50th year. We have a great managing partner in here who runs the day-to-day operations for us. That's Corsko. All our staffing here, all our sales, all our food and beverage is all managed by them, but yet the city retains this, the building, the property and everything as obviously a super valuable asset.
And the tap house is kind of the culmination of a couple years worth of work, right?
For sure. This goes back probably about 4 years ago. Pros Commission, our golf committee, we really wanted to jazz the place up. It was time for a facelift. It was time to rejuvenate the food and beverage up here. The original plan was actually flipping the two locations between the pro shop and where you see the tap house now. Feasibility just didn't work out. So we took the time to make sure we got the right design, the right partners, the right feel to open up a full retail restaurant experience to the golfers. Obviously we've got a great community here in the Northgate region and obviously the east side of Walnut Creek. But we really want to showcase this to the entire East Bay area that hey, you can come up here and get a great meal, a good beer pairing. We've got a full bar. We've got a great selection of wines, including a lot of local wineries, and most of the beers are local.
Great.
Yeah.
And you're open till 8?
We're open till 8 o'clock every night, which is actually new for us because traditionally we may have been closed at 6:30. We might have been open at 7 o'clock, depending on the traffic and whatnot. But with the investment the city's put in the property, we've made the commitment to run it and staff it as a fully retail restaurant experience. So our neighborhood folks can say, hey, it's 6:30, I don't feel like cooking. They can drive right up the hill, come to the tap house, get a great meal, sit outside on the deck, all the outdoor seating we have now that that's all brand new, and they can come up and have a great dining experience. And with that view of the city, it's tough to beat.
So with all the work you've been putting in here, how's your handicap?
My handicap is my handicap. That's the problem. That number fluctuates too much. So I enjoy getting out here and playing. I played my first round out here. A couple of childhood friends of mine. My first round was in 1984. I came up here and I was hooked, and I've been playing golf ever since. And it's a fun, relaxing game that my wife and my daughter are getting into now. So we can come up here on every fourth Friday and have a buffet dinner with the community. Every Friday from May, June, July, August, and September. We do a 9-hole grouping and a dinner pairing afterwards. It's really affordable. It's only $45, so you can come out and play some casual golf with your friends and then come inside for a meal, and it's all inclusive.
So this is a city-owned golf course. Is there anything for residents specifically?
Yeah, actually, as part of the bonus of being a Walnut Creek resident and being part of the, building this place, we do have residence cards that you can come up with your utility bill, your driver's license. You can buy a card for the year. It's only $25. That offers you discounts on tee times every time you come out and play. So it pays for itself. You get a significant discount if you're a resident. You can also get range balls at a discount, and it's every other year you need to buy your residence card, and that's good 365 Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays.
Cool. You said you started playing here. This is a good place to get started for other kids. Yes?
It's a great place to get started in the game of golf. With the instruction team we have here, with Dave DeLong's been here for I can't tell you how many years. We are qualified instructors that work from the average golfer to the professional golfer, but the future of the game is the kids. And with our first tee program up here of Contra Costa County, we're one of the locations. We have our LPGA girls program up here. We have a junior golf program up here. And several of the schools use this for their golf teams. A few of the elementary and intermediate schools. And then we've got 3 high schools up here that compete on a regular basis as their home course.
There's more here than just golf and the tap room, right?
Oh yeah. When the city developed this, they wanted to, obviously we talked about being a community asset, but upstairs we have, room for major weddings. We've got an outdoor wedding venue here that we're right in the middle of working with a design team right now. So in the late fall, we're going to redesign our entire wedding outside facility. We've got awesome banquet facility upstairs. We've got many different sizes. You can have a wedding of 50 people, a party of 50 people, a celebration of life we do here all the time for our community members. And we host weddings here for up to 300 people in multiple rooms upstairs with incredible views. The food staff here, food and beverage staff here is excellent. Chef and his team. Both my sisters got married here, so I speak from experience when I say it's a great family atmosphere, it's a great community asset, and we encourage people to come up here and take a look for their next event.
Tim, thank you.
Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate it.
Boundary Oaks open every day, all day, and if you haven't been out here, you should. It's a really nice course. For more information, check out their website, and I'll see you on the first tee. In the drink.
Well, that looked like a lot of fun. I mean, your swing, on the other hand, could use a little bit of work.
I will say my next shot was a hole-in-one, but of course that's not what they put in the piece. So.
Okay, of course.
But if you're a sports fan, there's more there than just golf. The Tap House is a great place to catch the game on TV. Follow them on Facebook to find out more.
And we'll see you next time on Creek Currents.